Now then, YouTube, welcome to episode 191. Last episode, I told you that the next episode would be Wolverhampton, but the recording corrupted. But one thing you'll be glad to know is we won 1-0. It was a goal from... Who was it a goal from? Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez scored the goal. No, it wasn't. Kamil Jozwiak. Kamil Jozwiak near post wallop. And it was 1-0 Wolves. So up next is good old Man United. There's my strongest team in net. Meslier back for Foster Mensah, Floyd, Felix, Shirikas, Douglas Luiz, Højbjerg, Messi, Jozwiak, Brewster and Suarez. And we're unbeaten so far. Can he really complain, to be fair? So, all I'm going to say is let's keep it up and beat the Manx. No, my luck, the first game we'll lose this season will, of course, be against Manchester United. That's always the way. The team I hate more than anyone on earth. Man United. Right. Manchester United at Old Trafford today.
A long way to go.
Let's get down with the sickness.
A colossal match between first and second today that could play a pivotal role in who is crowned champions. Stay with us. We'll have all the action for
are 5 points clear. This could make it 8 on United. Would I take a draw? Absolutely.
Anywhere in the world.
Douglas Luiz
in Manchester. I'm Derek Ray, joined for commentary by the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon, and very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It is Manchester United, and they take on Derby County.
Well, yes, a point for the team that's our closest rival away from home. It's not very often I say I take points before. What a save from Islam Meslier. He didn't know much about it, just chucked himself in front of it, but don't really care. Marshall, I didn't expect him to pass there. Shimikas put off the man, and Islam Meslier made a good save.
And now the delivery.
Oh, come on. It swapped player where I didn't want it to. Well, I don't know why it wanted to. Oh, well done, Shimikas. Again, that's 2 bits of defending he's done this game. And we'll... How's that his? But yes, as was to be expected, we are getting dominated.
High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, it's all about timing. You've got to wait for the ball to come down, and
Foyth,
he's very, very unlucky.
Messi.
Well, many people have made this fellow the focus of attention.
Suarez,
today's match.
Jozwiak. 1-0. That is pretty much exactly like the goal that we scored in the 1-0 win against Wolves. But that is what we're doing well lately, and to be honest, unlike usual on EA scripted games, we are riding our luck. Quick counter, lovely over the top ball from Suarez, who's easily got the legs on the number 14. He gets there just in front of the keeper, Jozwiak, and belts it home for his 3rd Premier League goal of the season. And we are just on fire this season. But I know, and I've said it in previous episodes, there is always that blip in the season. So this league is not won, nothing is sure, nothing is certain. One thing that is certain is this squad is just getting better and better and growing and growing. The only game we've lost this season was in the Carabao Cup. Well, obviously I'm not bothered about. We've already won that. Main aims this season, a Premier League title and FA Cup. Then all I've got then to win is the Champions League.
Well, you never quite know who's going to dominate.
They're the big 4 trophies won. I have completed my job with Derby County. Oh, well done. Bielik again there as well. Bielik. It's a great goal from Bielik. Suarez. That was... Well. Right foot, I assume, is left-footed than Suarez. And I assume he's got -1 weak foot because, well... That was fucking dreadful. Douglas Luiz.
Well, they couldn't keep possession.
Brewster. Oh, really poor ball from Ryan Brewster. I mean Douglas Luiz to Ryan Brewster.
There's been a goal on the Chelsea match.
Come on.
Alan McAnally.
Oh, well done.
Goal for Watford. 27 minutes played.
Messi.
1-1.
Cheers again, Alan.
Højbjerg. Fuck it. That was shit. He's
Well, as you know, I'm not a goal
he's very
scorer,
good,
but I think
Pierre-Emile
I could have
Højbjerg.
done
Obviously,
better than that.
one of the reasons I bought him is because he's got that long shot taker trait in his arsenal. But he's not really shown that. I mean, defensively, I have bought him as a defensive midfielder, of course. He is just stopping. Well, we're unbeaten since he signed, and I think he's one of the hidden reasons why we're doing so well. That'll do, get it out. Well done. He's one of the players, like him and Douglas Luiz in that midfield, where you've seen 2 or 3 times already this game. They are just getting in the way of absolutely everyone and everything. And, yeah, that's why I bought him. Suarez. They're just nuisances. Suarez, ball in, corner. But yeah, in attack, obviously, currently neither of them have offered too much. Fosu-Mensah, Gureda kept it down on target. Take 1-0 at half time, just keep it tight till then. Got Bielik, big header. See there, Højbjerg not winning at that time, but always just in the right place, getting in the way, making himself a nuisance.
For United to find themselves in. Well, that's how to beat. And he's made headway.
Foyth, well held from Meslier, and then we could just yoke this upfield, yoked, and that's half time, and we're 1-0 up at Old Trafford. Don't know why Anderson's come out for that, but fair. Half time, 1-0, and it was a lovely Camille Joseph goal after a quite outstanding Luis Javier Suarez assist. But yes, good. I'm not going to change it, of course I'm not. We've just been outstanding this season. We are ridiculously good. Messi. Josviak's been played in by Tsimikas.
Plenty of players waiting in the middle.
It has to be hit, okay? Don't fucking at me.
Yeah, 0-0.
When it comes at you like that, I mean, it was truly awful strike. And that's really good pressing. Come on, let's have these Manx.
And it's United's turn now.
I said before the game I'd take a point. Obviously, I prefer 3, so well done, Tsimikas, who has been outstanding today. Josviak was making a run, and he does just about get to that.
Let us point you in the direction of Champions League group stage action coming up live here on EA TV.
Yes, well done.
Manchester United up against Olympique Marseille.
Well, a super atmosphere of cup football rarely lets you down.
Played well there for
game
United.
that'll be, I'm sure, Derek.
Well done, Douglas. And that is what Højbjerg, obviously it wasn't Højbjerg for that example, but Højbjerg and Douglas Luiz both in midfield are just as good as each other. They just fucking get in the way of everything. Half the time EA fucking make it fall straight back to the opponent's feet again, but they just... I love it. The 2 fucking dogs in midfield, the 2 absolute fucking shithouses that are awkward players to get past. Not that back to Islan Meslier. And it's been after the first 20 minutes, a fairly easy, dare to jinx it, game so far. I'm just freshen up the right hand side. Bielik and Foyth at the back have been outstanding. I mean, that's the one thing that's really changed. I've always been good at attacking. That's one of the things as well they bring. What a ball that is. Pull into Suarez, 2! And that is something that you'll see that obviously they don't get the credit for. Usually it's Douglas Luiz and Højbjerg assisting the assist, and it's an outstanding through ball from Douglas Luiz. Gorgeous cross from Camille Josviak and a left-right footed volley into the bottom right corner from Luis Javier Suarez, who's got his 7th goal this season. And we are just fantastic this season. Not only in defence, not only in attack, what we usually are pretty good in, but also much tighter in defence. Messi and Timothy Fosu-Mensah off, Musa Wage and Curtis Jones on in the 65th minute. Outstanding performance yet again. 2-0 away at the Etihad as well. We got a 2-0 win there. We're 2-0 up away at Old Trafford. We're like Leicester. and they won the league.
And Martial. Well, pass after pass, maybe they can
Well
chisel
done,
an
Shimikas.
opportunity.
We'll give that to him again. He's a man that just goes completely under the
As you
radar.
can see, the visitors haven't had too much of the ball, but they won't mind. They're winning
In attack
this
and
game.
defence.
And why? Because their counter-attack is absolutely fantastic.
Bruno Fernandes. Ndidi. Wijndal.
Perfect performance. So
Barella.
look at us defensively resolute, and there it
Now
is. Douglas Luiz looks going into those gaps. Højbjerg coming back, and getting in the way.
A really
Obviously that's handball. It's
single-minded
never
piece of
handball. It's a
defending
bunch
to
of
make
bullshit
sure nothing
scripting from
untoward
EA
happens.
there, but that is
Well,
just
that
an
could be his
example of what my team does. And in the 76th minute, I'm gonna get my final still on. Tighten up that midfield. No, I don't want to do that actually. Not in that formation anyway. There we are. 4-3-3. I don't know what I'm doing here. Fuck it. Do that. Suarez, Brewster, Jones yet, Højbjerg, Douglas Luiz yet. Instead of Chelsea, bring on Tanganga. There we are. I just want to tighten up for the final. I don't fancy this game fucking me over. So bringing off Kamil Joswiak and bringing on Jafat Tanganga. It's Rashishka, who I've never heard of, and Marcus Rashford, who I have heard of. That wasn't far away. And let's just finish this game off and hopefully keep that clean sheet. Ooh.
Struggling to keep the ball. Rashica.
Oh, outstanding tackle from Jafat Tanganga. Oh, he fucking made a run then, reverse. He just stopped. Why would you do that? This is one thing I hate about this game. He just ran, and he just literally pulled back. There was literally no reason to. He was nowhere near being offside. Well done, Meslier. What the fuck happened there? Let's watch this. So Rashford chips it up. Meslier punch it, yes. Oh no, Fosu Mensah wins the header, then Rashford, even though there's a goalkeeper and two defenders in the way. Well, let's just absolutely keep this lead now.
And they never recover. Bad goals give away.
Musawage.
Jones.
Curtis Jones to Shimikas.
Tsimikas.
Can run it down the line.
It's with Douglas Luiz. And only 2 minutes remaining here. Højbjerg. It's with Douglas Luiz.
Ball just a tad over hit there.
Now Ndidi.
Well done, Bruce. Jones forced him back. That's full time.
It's Rashica on the ball.
They've got the ball
Greenwood.
in midfield. Yes! As it got to the 4th minute stoppage time after 3 minutes being played, I thought they are doing absolutely everything they can to get that last minute bullshit equaliser. And I mean, to be fair, the game was pretty even, but lately, I don't know, we're just fucking unbelievable lately. And we got our win. Disappointed not to keep the clean sheet, but to be fair, the win's what comes first, and the win's what we've got, and the 3 points is what we've got. And now we've got an even bigger gap at the top of the table. And also in this video, because the Europa League's as good as one, not as good as one, but the group stages, I'm also going to simulate this Celtic game. To be fair, advance. I thought we were advancing. No wonder. I thought we were simulating a little bit slow. I'm gonna make a second team in my squad, so I can just swap to it. But yes, we got Celtic at home. Youngsters. Esposito, Parkinson, Barros, Terry, Shallow Bird, Clark, Jallo, Hartley, and Lowe with Arnold in net. So that's my new second team called Youngsters. That team can go out in the simulated game here. Quick sim, and that is probably going to be a defeat, to be fair, knowing this game. My luck. 1-1. We didn't lose. Finley Terry with the goal. That means now that we are confirmed to go through. So I'm happy with that. Up next, West Ham. Thiago Jallo saying, I thought my time up was here, boss, but you played me in the last game. You're still not shit. You're not great, but you could be worse. Anyway, see you next episode. We are 5 points clear of Chelsea. Let's keep it that way in our next game. Watch us against West Ham United at home, who are in 13th. If we're beating Man United and Man City away 2-0 and 2-1, we really should be beating teams like this. But we all know the toughest games I've had this season, besides Villa and Sheffield United, who I beat both 5-0, some of the hardest, besides obviously, then again, Chelsea. Wolves was only a 1-0 win, and they're near the bottom. Very tough game. As was 2-1 away against bottom club Newcastle at the time. As was 2-1 against Palace and 2-1 against Fulham. So it's not always the lower teams that are easy. This could be a really tough game. Chelsea drew their last game as well, and Man United won. So we can produce make that 4-point gap a 7-point gap. What would be outstanding. But yeah, what a start to the season we're having. Then after this, it's international break. We've got a nice couple of weeks off. We've got Burnley away and Servette at home. Then a mad busy December. But anyway, we'll worry about that next time. Thank you very much for watching. Take care, and I shall see you next episode for West Ham United at home. Take care. Ta-ra. Hamburger.